Hi everybody, it's Top Fun Guy here. Just thought I'd show you what I've been up to the last little while working on my chugger. I was away for a couple of weeks, so yeah, things were at a bit of a standstill. I got to go sailing on the Blue Nose though, and out of Lunenburg. So that was really cool. So I completed all the wiring on the boat. I've got the combination anchor light and all around light, radar reflector, horn, navigation lights, which you can't see because the tarp's in the way. And I've also installed this Chinese diesel heater. It's the smallest one you can get, and wow, what a deal. I can't believe I only paid $130 for this thing. It's absolutely incredible. The quality seems really good. And I'll show you how it works. I'll just fire it up. Here's the control here right at the helm station. So I'm just going to press the button. And it'll fire up. So there you go. I don't know if you can hear that. It's pretty quiet. There's a loop in the exhaust, so if any water, well, hopefully no water gets in, but if it does, there's a very small hole in the exhaust right here, so any water gets in, it'll drain out. Here's the fitting on the outside of the boat, right there, just below the gunnel. And yeah, so I did all the wiring. It's all done. Dome light in the wheelhouse area of the boat, I guess you'd call it. Everything's all, well, this was all wired before, but let's see, I'll show you the back of the panel here. So I've got this nice fuse block, and everything's as tidy as I could make it. Not the usual bird's nest of stuff that I end up doing. I don't know if you can hear the pump for the diesel heater. It's amazing all the stuff this thing came with for $130. I'm blown away. It came with a tank, fuel pump, heater, all the plumbing, tons of fittings and stuff. What else did I do? I also put a vacuum gauge on the fuel filter so I can see if my fuel filter is getting plugged, so I don't need to change it unnecessarily. And I also installed a small water pressure pump for the sink that I'm going to have in the boat. It's just a small sink for doing dishes and cleaning up, fun stuff. And sorry, I've also got my flexible water tank, which is right here, which is going to go probably underneath the V berth on the starboard side here, because it fits quite nicely. I can also put it forward of the head, it'll fit there as well. So I'll just see how the boat balances out with the full fuel tank. And yeah, I can always move it if I like. Now here's the heater going full blast. Just to my seating position here, I can turn this towards my head, or down towards my feet, or just forward. It's nice. And I've got the same thing in the V berth right here. And so I'll be able to use this boat comfortably all winter. Oh, it sure gets nice and toasty warm in here. Now I think the next thing that I'm going to work on will be a sink cabinet. which is going to go right here, just in front of the fuel tank. This is just a rough cardboard mock-up of what it's going to look like. The battery switch down there. I'm probably going to put stereo just above the battery switch because there's room for it. Not really any other place I could put it in the boat. And that piece of cardboard on top of the other piece of cardboard represents the corner sink that I've got on order. And there'll be a little bit of counter space there and a couple doors that open to put supplies. And I will be putting just a thin piece of plywood covering over the fuel tank. And this will all be removable in case I ever need to access a fuel tank for any reason. But that's the next job. Hopefully it looks better than this piece of cardboard when I'm done.